Hello again. It's been a little while. I'll tell you where we're at. Right now, the big bike is down. There it is. It's sleeping. What we have is a couple of different errors. I'll go over that quickly. The motor doesn't want to spin. The motor's throwing an error, 8 beeps or some type of overcharge warning. I tried 2 different controllers on it now. I've been talking back and forth with Alibaba, trying to get them to send me another motor, but they have not yet. It's been about 10 days. So, yeah, I'm going stir crazy. I'm going to just go for a ride. Luckily enough, I got these 2 ENGWEs right here. So, anytime I want to ride, these guys are ready to go. And, yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I'm going to go up the canyon, maybe go a little bit up towards Duarte and see if there's any fire stuff going on that way. And then if they do get me another motor, then I found myself a rim for 20 bucks that is the right width, so I can put an actual proper 18-inch tire on the back rather than this little bicycle tire that they put on there. So we'll see where we go from there. All right. This is the part when I take the bicycle out of the garage. Still haven't figured out where I want to put stuff. You ever have that moment where you're like, what pocket do you want to put your bits in? I'm bringing an extra battery, and I'm bringing an extra battery, and I'm bringing bacon's trying to kill me. I put an extra battery and a card in here, but I don't want to lose them because they tend to fall out of your pockets. I don't want a backpack. I really don't want to put a bag on this, so it is what it is, kids. The one thing I would say that ENGWE could improve if they were going to do something is add a water holder on those bikes. They don't put the little holes like mountain bike style. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna buckle up on the floor. Okay. I'm just gonna throw water in my pocket. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I want water with me. It's hot. It is miserably hot. I'm wearing mostly black. My bike's black. It is the best color, but not the best for middle of the day. But let's get out of here. All right. Enough of the prelude. I will see you guys on the street. All right, we outside. It's actually kind of windy. I'm driving into the wind. Not too many cars, that's good. Oh, what is he doing? Why are you so dumb? We just went around a roundabout. Now look, I know I take up a big amount of real estate here on the street, and it'd be nice to have a bike lane, but you know, this community over here didn't think about that. That being said, backing up into traffic seems like a much worse option there. Ooh, Cybertruck. I see stuff for him. All right. So grippy. So yeah, there's Cybertrucks now. I don't know where you're at. I can't see because, you know, computer and all. But we got like 4 of them in our neighborhood now, so yeah, it's like lots of them. I don't know what your opinion is of a e-truck. Honestly, I just saw a Rivian second before I saw the Cybertruck, and I like the Rivians better. You know, I mean, everyone's, oh, look at our fire. Wonderful. Everyone's different. Where's that one at? That looks like, that's probably a car fire on the freeway. Lots of fires lately. Don't get in a fire, kids. It's a bad day to be on fire. Back to my story. I like the Rivians better. I think the Rivians were to the market first. I think they have a lot of the features already. And most importantly, they don't look like a garbage truck. Dumpster on wheels. Apparently the Cybertrucks look so much like a dumpster that raccoons are confusing it for trash cans and trying to break in, which is crazy to me to think about. Oh, that's a nice car. Nice. Respect. Alright, we're gonna go up towards the mountains. It says Azusa Canyon's closed, which means we could probably still get on a little higher. Here comes the cops. A little bit there. Now, obviously, we're not going to go up the Azusa Canyon proper because they're still closed for the fork fire that's going on right now, which is not bad. Not bad. It's an okay fire, you know. It's 330 acres. It's 30% contained, so I'm not too worried about it right now, but it still sucks because you know that there's just fire behind your mountains. And if you've ever been close to fire, you realize how stupid it can get pretty quick. Which is why I'm on the slowest e-bike that I own. Actually, it's second fastest. The other ones are power wheels. So, and this one's got range, so that's also a thing. And I'm just scouting locations today, so when I do get my normal e-bike back up, I'll be able to hit over there. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be closed right here. In fact, I don't even quite know why there's so much traffic on the street. Because if you don't watch the news, well, I mean, you don't watch the news and you decide to go to Azusa Canyon, ignoring the fact that there's a fire going on, and then you're going to be surprised when you turn around. Or maybe they're just looky-loos, thinking they're going to see fire from here. It seems like a lot of traffic. And there comes a big helicopter. Let's not wreck the bike staring at the big helicopter. That's the only people coming out. What if they're evacuating more? Excuse me.
canyon is closed due to a fire. Please turn around. The canyon is closed due to a fire. Please turn around.
That's fair.
The canyon will not reopen today. You're good. Turn around. I'm holding traffic. Let's go. The canyon is closed due to a fire. Please turn around. Please exit the parking lot.
Alright, well, she did her part. They're probably going to have to close it further down. Excuse me. Oh, looks like that fire's out. We're doing approximately 22 miles per hour downhill. Now we're doing 25 miles per hour. It's a little toasty. I would say it's a little warm out here. Fire's still pushing out some heat. Still unlocked up front. It's a little squishier. Maybe I need to go a little tighter. This is San Gabriel Valley. Maybe we get away a little bit, we'll get a better view of the fire. I don't think any of these roads go across. I mean, I could probably go across the water, but I really don't want to take a hub motor across the water right now. I don't know. When you're down an e-bike, you start getting real shy about the other e-bikes that you own. Like, oh, this might be my only e-bike for a month. So maybe I got to be a little nicer. Maybe not do a durability test. I didn't even put it in sport mode when I took off. I just went. And when you're going downhill, sport mode's not as important. It actually gets wider here. And that's where we want to go, right over there. That's where we want to get to these mountains. Just on the other side, there's a Canto. I think it's the name of the street and the name of the park, and that goes towards the mountains. And hopefully we'll see if there's any trails back that way. Maybe horse property. We are halfway there. So while I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, let me talk about the things that bother me. I'm on the phone with phone, as if I'm on the chat window with Alibaba. Basically, they're asking me for all kinds of information. They want a video of the controller, they want a video of the wheel spinning, they want pictures of the wires, they want to see it multiple times. So a lot of the stuff that I'm looking at, I'm just going over and over again, to the point that I'm like, yeah guys, I already sent you that. You already have that. You already have this. And I'm at the point now where I have two separate controllers, both 200 amps, Sabotons, and neither one of those will spin that wheel with anything more than 10 amps. If it does, it just clicks, and then it says it's over current, and then shut down, which, you know, not very helpful. If you're ever trying to do anything, it's not going anywhere. So it won't roll. My old hub motor is also next to me. That's my 21-inch, and that one I've actually looked closely at, and I realized that it's fried, it's cooked. All the wires are baked together. And then if you watch my Instagram, you'll probably see that already. So they're not going, that one's not going anywhere. Now, I got enough parts. If I was brave, I'd start taking parts out of one, put it into the other, then I got a motor again. And but I don't want to do that because A, this is brand new. This is a month old. I should not have these type of problems. I should not have a motor that's seized. And yeah, I can cannibalize them and start putting, you know, half and half together and making something out of it. But A, obviously I want the 5T working again. I want a functional 5T because when it was working, it was actually pretty nice. It was a pretty solid motor. It was going fast enough. I was going, had enough torque to go places, but now I don't. Now I'm back down to nothing burger. And let me tell you, the limitations of 750 watts versus having access to 12 kilowatts, it's a big difference. It is a 50cc versus a 500cc. Now I know it's not a 500cc in performance. I'm not trying to say that, but I am saying that you do notice it. Now you could get by. I can hypermile. I can enjoy this little guy here. Take it down the trail. Let's see about that trail right there. Next. I've never been here before. Let's go fast. So yeah. So in this sense, I'm going to say, if you're thrifty, you can save a lot of money by going with Alibaba versus a local store that's going to sell you an e-bike like this one. However, at the same sense, you're not going to get this type of performance. You're not going to get a Sur-On for $3,000. You're going to pay $5,000. You're going to pay $6,000. And when I picked up my bike, it was down to the basics, which is I wanted Sur-On performance, close enough. With oh, what's that doing? Glass over here? I gotta see what this is. I wanted Sur-On performance, but I didn't want to pay Sur-On prices. And you know, you are gonna make that choice. You're gonna pick and choose. They're like an event, but they're just having a great time. I guess, you know, the canyon's closed. You just gotta find your own slot canyon to enjoy. So yeah, back to my point. It's got an @ follow @Big Potato. That's where we're at. It's no longer phone numbers, it's @ symbols for YouTube. Check out that graffiti. So yeah, why would you want? Why would you pick up a bike locally? A most simple answer here is you can get that serviced locally, and then you are back on the road. Maybe within a week, a few days. maybe there's a simple problem. They'll just, you walk it in, you walk it out. You'll be back on the path before anything. So there is that. This ENGWE here, I know the company's pretty on top of things. I know they have an office, I don't know, 30 minutes from my home. And I could probably just say, hey guys, help me. And they would help me because they have. They've sent me out bits, they've sent me out fenders, and they're good company. Now, if I bought this directly from Alibaba, maybe it's half the price, right? Okay, that's fine. But they're gonna not treat you like a customer. They're gonna treat you like another vendor, where it's, we'll get to you when we get to you. This weekend right now, man, all these little yuccas, I just don't want to put those into my legs. This weekend right now, Friday, I contacted them again and I said, hey, what's up? Here's my stats. Here's what's going on. It's not working. Here's pictures of all the settings. And they're like, cool. Calls back on Monday. I'm like, great. Because that just means another weekend of no progress, of no actual fix path. I'm just essentially just waiting to find out what's going to happen next. It's kind of spicy right here. Little rollers and rocks. So yeah, now it's just a matter of the waiting game. I'm waiting for them to finally acknowledge that the motor is done and that there's no other settings that I can change. Oh my gosh. Put down a lizard. I don't want to run them over and ran into bushes. Don't get distracted. Oh geez, okay. This really isn't a trail anymore. It's something. This is where I want to be. But I think I went too far in. I can push a little bit right here, see where this ends up, if this recovers. Sure, concrete and glass, it's fine. I'm just looking for a road up now to get back out. I don't think these tires are going to hold up to too much glass abuse. I do have some run flat spray in them, but they're also just tires. They're also bicycle tires, so poopy diapers, that's great. All right, here's a way out. You know, it doesn't have a close enough bar. If you're used to your BMX or your mountain bike and you're reaching down for that bar to lift it up by, it's like, oh, sorry, I don't exist. A little sketchy. All right. Steeper than I would like it to be. Can I actually climb this? Sadly, I'm letting the bike have the nice path while I'm forcing myself up through the rough of it. All right, it's good enough. You don't know what's going on there? Don't want to find it? 3-hour parking. Now I know this is equestrian centers right here, and there might be some paths behind there. There goes another water dropping helicopter. We're gonna ride ride up here a little bit more, just see how far we go. Yeah. There used to be a shooting range up this way. I don't know if it's still here or not. Maybe we'll just explore a little bit, see how far we go. Probably closed for the fire, even if it was open. Fish Canyon and Well Reservoir closed. That's locked up pretty tight. This is actually impressive if you think about it, because Fish Canyon Falls Trail closed due to fish fire. They actually had signs made just to tell you you can't go there, which is good, and obviously pretty secure. If you wanted to jump a fence, you probably could, but that's a lot more commitment than I'm willing to do. And there's a quarry, and yeah, that breaks it down. There's your 3 fences. We're gonna go back a little bit and see if we have access to a dirt road over by the equestrian centers, which is a mixture of horse trails and people trails. We are at 43% battery. Rest in peace, Ken Block. Now I'm 40% battery in on the first battery. That's what I always have to remember. It's like, okay, well, get a few miles in, enjoy it, and then switch over to your secondary. It is a good feeling. Whenever you're figuring out your range, you kind of do have to think about where you got to be. Let's have a little jump. Go up it. Like little rollers. That'd be better with a little bit more oomph. Let's try this one. Now there's a sense of sharing that happens with a lot of places, like equestrian centers, trails, mountain bikes, and that is you see a gate, locked gate, says no cars, and then you got a couple of rocks next to it. Kind of says, hey, you can ride your horse or your mountain bike through here, but you're not going to ride your car through here, so you're off limits. This is a little steep. I think it's pulling me down to 10 miles per hour, but we're making room. We don't want to scare any horses. One nice thing about being on an e-bike outside of not pedaling is, you know, if the day is hot, if it's miserable and you're going uphill, chances are you're not going to run into mountain bikers or people playing around, because they also don't want to be miserable. And a lot of people don't want to pedal uphill, so you have that advantage of being a little quiet and having a little bit more trail to yourself. horses. This is pretty steep. It is almost at, yeah, end of the e-bike power mode. This isn't Sur-on steep, but it definitely is a 750 watt steep. We're gonna go this way a little bit. I see a path over there. Oh, this is soft. This is just manure, I can tell you, as I try and pedal through this. It's as soft as sawdust. I think they're just pushing the manure over here, turning it to dust. Yeah, I'm going nowhere through here. There's a path over there though. If you were on an e-bike, as I ride an e-bike, some type of marker there. I guess we could take the wash across. We're just doing some type of horse poop loop. I'll call that horse poop loop. Let's just drop in this canyon over here. I definitely see a road over there. There's a little creek. There you go. I'm just gonna squeeze across here real quick. There's another warning. I'll get there and see what it says. Warning. Rattlesnake sweat. Loose rocks, falling trees, limbs, flash fudge, the breeze. Alright. That's pretty fair. Definitely footprints here. This is pretty steep. I gotta pedal just to get that far. We can get up just a hair more, then we'll have it. Flat spots, I gotta get going. Whew. This is a workout. I know I agreed to do this today. Come on. Come on, you can do it. It's leveling out a little bit. Come on, you can do it, buddy. All right. There's a few. There's a few mountain bikes. Prints here. As you can hear from my breath, this is a little steeper than I like to be. Am I gearing? Oh yeah. Oh, better gears. Still kind of impossible. We are making progress. Okay. Take a breather. I want to go that way. Bike just gave up. We're going to take a look over the valley this way. Yeah, these granny gears work much better. Well, that's a fun moment when you push hard and your stomach starts to bite you. Okay. Well, there you have it. You can get up a super tall mountain with a little bit of feet work. I get a picture of this because it's kind of cool. Where's my phone? All right, good. How are you guys doing? You tired yet? It's me. Yelling down there. Okay, so not too bad. This would definitely be a nice spot to hit at night, because there is a little turnabout. We're near a water tower. You could explore a little bit on this hill, but it's kind of steep. Looks like the fire's out over there. So what are we looking at here? This is a 210, and there are curves over there, and that's a 605, and then the 210 keeps going that way, and then there's LA way over there, probably not able to be seen. All right, if I was with my dad, this would be a smoke break right right here, but this is now a water break. So there's that. Let's go check out the water next. We're drinking. So this would be a good sunset ride. Okay. Get the bugs out of my nose and let's get out of here. That's a video. I wanted a picture. Oh well. Let's do a quick check. Man, you can't see the screen. This is 7.7 miles from my starting point. So roughly a 7-mile trip. And we are down to 29%. So percentage wise, we should be able to get back down on the same battery. We probably should kick it back up once we get to that other round building. There you go. All right, going down is always funner than going up. Battery, phone, wallet. All right. Water, phone, batteries go. I always look for markers. Like for me, it's this poop I'm going over right now. Don't forget the poops. Two poops right next to each other. Ooh, don't stretch. Good indicator. You don't always have markers on trails. Maybe it's this particularly dead brush right here someone messed with. Maybe it's a bump in the road. But you often want to try and find some markers. Some sense of remembering. Maybe these yellow flowers. I know at the end is this road. This bump gets me back onto the main road. And there we are. And this is the way I gave up on. This is not the way home, by the way. This is just a little bit further up the hill. Curious. Not today. Another day with more juice than yes. All right, too hot. I know it's hard to tell how hot it is. Yeah, I still got 46% of battery life on this, but my GoPro overheated. This is too hot for it. So if it's too hot for your GoPro, it's probably too hot for you. Or too hot for me. Yeah, it is pretty warm. I'm going to turn it off for a minute, let it cool, and then I'll hop back on the ride. Alright, we are recording again. Had to stop. GoPro gave up. Which I don't blame it. He's hot. And yeah, I'm hot. Let's see if it gets better. Maybe we start moving a little faster, maybe it'll cool down, just like me and my sweat. Okay, what else? Battery is at 24% right now on the first battery. We're gonna just, honestly, not even use the battery going down this hill. We're gonna just ride the brakes on and off. Hopefully we'll regen. Maybe we'll regen some percentage back because we're pretty high up right here. You know, that'd be nice. Here we go. Now you might think to yourself, I'm going downhill, I better lean back, keep on the seats. But honestly, standing up is probably a better position. It's pretty steep hills right here, really easy to wash out on little tires. And you hear the buzz. The buzz is the regen. I'll be pushing in a little bit more than that just to get the brakes going. Whew. Way faster down than up. Same percentage though. We're not going to gain any more from this. Let's cross this little streamy. Little stream. Not bad. Okay. All right. Now, there's horse property right here, and those people are cool, and then they're not, just like all people. But we want to definitely take it slow. We don't want to drive faster than cars we can go through here, basically. People working in the arena. Everybody has their own things that they like to do. Maybe it's a wave, maybe it's a sup. I get the little Mando nod from me, mainly because I've got my fingers on both brakes and I'm going downhill fairly fast, and I don't want to have to take my hands off the wheels or the handlebars to make a quick decision. And like that, we are back out. Guy kind of just looked at me too. He didn't say anything, he just kind of looked at me. Huh. Now I know there's a creepy car with lots of trash, and that's our entry point back onto that trail. And I might take that trail to get back home because good spot. I'll probably go on the other side just because it's a little bumpy right there. %, left. I feel like percentages on e-bikes go much faster the closer you get to empty. That guy's driving now. We're gonna just look for the next opening. There you go. Creepy. Just plain creepy. want a camel helmet. I think that's the next accessory for 2025. I want to blend in a little bit more. I mean, the bike's black, so, and the pants are black. But I kind of feel like the camouflage helps. I don't know about you. People don't necessarily argue with people that have camouflage on, unless they're wearing camouflage. I don't know. This feels like a good choice. This isn't bad right here. It's kind of sand and rocks, but nothing that a little e-bike can't handle. There's a little bit of horse poop, so you know horses will be through here. But I haven't ran into hardly two people. And these aren't kind of rocks that are going to ruin your day, bend your rims. These are just little flat river rocks that you can kind of avoid. Zigzag here. Oh my gosh, right in the shoulder blade. Got lizards. That's a little dicey because you got a little bit of a zigzag right there and you can't see in front of you. Although I will admit I do like this better than driving just through the park or on a sidewalk. I always look for a little bit of technical to keep you going. This definitely is a trail, an established trail, not just a homeless trail. Although honestly those things go together now. Dead tree. And we're ducking. I'm just ducking, I'm not sitting down. It's gonna take me right to the river. Yeah, boink. Going that way. Oop. Oh. Kind of. You can go down this, but not easy. You can bulldog down that. But the path does continue. It's underneath too. Oh well. Yoink. 20%. I can feel the slow down. I wish I could do a little like dance with my feet, you know, not a complete circle, but just enough to get the paths to kick in. I like that someone put arrows on here. Whee! Guess it's kind of confusing what side of the road you're supposed to be on. We'll head up all the way up to the canyon again. No one else out here. Now heading uphill, it's a little bit more of a slow down. I don't need those granny gears. I could push a little bit more. Well, we are maxing out at about 14 miles per hour. I squished that bottle of water down so it would fit in my pocket better. And now it's going to squeak every time I pedal. Oh, no trespassing. I tried. It's trying. Now see, I'm pedaling, and when I'm assisting it, it feels like it's giving me more help Like, I don't know. I feel like when I'm pedaling it, I'm not really adding much to the situation here. But it also is putting out more for that little effort that I'm giving it. It's kind of nice. Frog noise, maybe. So that one's a drop to the water, and you gotta kind of drag your bike back up the hill, which is a pain. I think I'll go for the next one if I can. But yeah, again, it comes down to most basics, right? Can you ride your bike? It's like kind of pulsing. It's kind of like, because I got it floored. Don't get me wrong. Floored. What a weird expression. Thumbed. I got it thumbed. As much thumbing as I can do right now. The pedal to the metal. It's kind of surging. It's kind of like pushing faster, pushing slower. Let's try. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Yeah, this hill is definitely eating the juice. We're up to 15, or down to 15% battery life. Today's video is brought to you by Hot. It's hot. If you like today's content, like and subscribe. If you don't, then don't do that, because, I mean, you don't like it. Why would you? Makes no sense. Who am I to tell you what to do? I'm just a guy on YouTube. Okay, so we got the bridge. So if you ever wonder what the heck's going on over here, there's this conveyor belt. And Vulcan, at some point, decided to move rocks from there onto that conveyor belt, all the way down that conveyor belt, all the way to the other quarry on the other side. I don't know if that's cost effective. Seems like the kind of thing you would do when a city like Duarte says you can't do something anymore. So you make an entire road just to send it to Azusa, who didn't complain about that. You know, because that's how big companies work. Oh, I can't do that? I'll show you. I'll move to Texas with my rocks and my Teslas. Then how do you feel? Huh? Yeah. Take that, America. California. I don't know. Still no trespassing. And I don't know what makes no trespassing for U.S. government property. Like how's that broken down? I mean, technically any trail is U.S. government property, but why they would determine this one to be no trespassing, but this one I'm on, okay. Not to the left. Don't look that way too far. But also there's a bunch of people down there living. and we're not gonna give them a hard time. But don't be them. Follow the rules. Uh-oh. It just gave up. Oh no. Did we go dead? Yeah. Look, the power went off completely. Alright. Time to hit my ball battery. 39%. Okay. That's a little concerning just because I had like 5% left on that thing and it just said, nah. This one sounds happier, I will admit. Look at that, it's only 21%, 21 speed, 21 miles per hour. Sorry about you guys with kilometers, I'm not gonna translate that. That's work. But I got a couple of big hills to get up, so I hope I have enough to get home. But we were way up there on those hills, so. Do I think batteries have a harder time in the sun? I believe so. Do I have a hard time in the sun? Yes. Yes, I do. That's kind of cool. There's actually a tear in the cloud right there from a plane or something. Oh, you don't go on the wrong side of the road on the hill. Definitely hearing a plane. Something big flying over. Cool blanket. Let's see what this type of circus looks like right now. Again, it's amazing how many people still want to get up in the canyon when the canyon's closed. Good. Right there on the sidewalk. It's good. Good place to stand. This isn't even canyon traffic anymore. Just look at this. Where do you think they cut it off at the usual? There.
No access, turn around. No access, turn around.
Yoink.
Turn around, no access.
Here's a little secret. You can get access if you live up there, but they're gonna harass you the whole time. Excuse me. Ow, right in the face. Please don't do that. Oh, you're dummy. I'm going around that guy because he's in the street. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone has taken a moment to stop and take a look at a fire, look at a disaster. The concept of looky-loos is not missed on anyone. But you can ask yourself that question, you know, like, you see the police car, people telling you it's closed. I'm sure there's markers down the hill too. They definitely have the lights out there telling you that it's closed. And most importantly, if fire crews are fighting up in an area like that and you can't get a fire crew through because there's a line of cars that just want to look at the smoke and then turn around, that's a bummer. So I get that. I get the concern to keep the streets clean, and also people wanting to check things out. It's nature. So on a scale of I don't know, on a scale, it's about 240. That's what I put down. 240 on a scale. No. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say these bikes are holding up. And I put less money into my ENGWE than I have put into my Alibaba Special. Now, that being said, I put a lot more miles on the other bike, so naturally you're gonna have more problems. More miles, more problems. That's just nature of the beast. But how the problems are resolved, that's the key, you know. Could I pick up an extra tire for this at any Walmart? Yes. Do I have to go to a motorcycle shop for my main bike? Yes. Or just order it online and wait, which I'll probably do for both. But yeah, you have different directions, different aspects that you need to go with. I want that 5T motor, but I also need to respect that if it's gonna just overheat with my fat ass on it, then maybe I need to go a little easier on the voltage. Pay attention to the temperatures. But that's where I get mad, because it should have turned itself off if it was overheating. It should have that kind of sense. The controller itself has that kind of sense. All right, 27%. Should get me back up this hill. And for whatever reason, this secondary battery feels like it's got a little more boost than the first battery. Maybe it was kind of combining the load a little bit there, you know. But I feel like with the first one engaged, I was already going pretty slow at 20%. Now, mind you, this is probably the biggest hill till I get home. And I'm going to ziggy-zaggy a little bit here. But you got to think about things too. With e-bikes, if you run out of juice, what's the plan, right? Can you pedal it? So one thing that you should always consider is before you buy an e-bike, pick it up and see if you can pedal it without any power, with power off. Because if it's impossible, then you're going to have a problem on that day when you do have to pedal them. If you can, then you're okay. Like this, I got a little bit. If you got a big bike, the bigger the bike, the heavier the bike, the harder it's going to be to push. And even this bike here is half the weight of the Stealth Bomber clone. You're still basically got to be able to get enough pedaling in to get it up over a sizable mountain. Sure, if you live in Kansas and everything's flat, no problem on a mountain, no problem having to worry about mountains. But over here where I'm at, yeah, a little mountain can change your range. A lot. You might be able to go 15 miles uphill and 20 miles downhill, or 30 miles downhill if you're regenning. And you start to think about other hypermiling things like stop and go traffic. Are you going to lose your juice stopping and going? If your tires get low, if you start to run out of air in your tires, is that going to affect your mileage? Because yes, a little bit less air in your tires, you might decrease your mileage, let alone just the drag. Oh, it's gone. Now for me, this bike here, I really do like it. I think the only problem I have with it is my driveway is really steep. And it won't make it up a driveway. But let me say, for that record, a 2.5T 14 kilowatt motor won't make it up a driveway either. If it's steep and long. If you have just too much of a driveway, then it's game over for you. Okay, we're home. 1% left. 0 if you count what was in the driveway. Alright. Let's check. That was 15 miles on the dot. 15 miles, max speed 29 miles per hour downhill, and an hour and 21 minutes. So 15 miles. It's tired. I'm tired. I think that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully I'll do it. I'll just go straight to sleep. It says it's 6% now. It's trying. E-bikes do have a bit of a recovery too if you just let them sleep, cool down, batteries relax, you could probably get a little bit more juice out of it. For anything, whether it's a lithium weed whacker or an ENGWE bike or a fat Panasonic cell. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you liked it. And comment, say something, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one. And stay tuned. I guess.